Ever wondered why the echo of silence often reverberates louder in a boardroom than the sound of candid conversations? Why does the fear of speaking up take precedence over the need for transparency and honesty in the workplace? Well, let's delve into this pressing issue. Picture this. John, a dedicated employee at a tech firm, has been observing a pattern of unprofessional behavior from his colleague, Mark. He's been wanting to report it to his boss, but fears that his complaint might fall on deaf ears, or worse, that his boss might defend the person being reported. John, like many others, chooses to keep his concerns to himself, waiting for the day he can finally resign instead of addressing the issue head-on. A sense of futility prevails because he feels his words will be refuted and defended, leaving him in a precarious position when he eventually decides to move on. This is not an isolated incident. Rather, it's a pervasive issue in many organizations. Take the case of Sarah, who worked for a renowned advertising agency. She noticed fraudulent activities within her team but chose to stay silent, fearing retaliation from her superiors. The toxic environment eventually took a toll on her mental health, forcing her to quit her job abruptly. So, what are we observing here? Two dedicated, hard-working individuals forced into a corner, feeling helpless and unheard in their work environments. They represent a large number of employees who prefer to bottle up their grievances rather than voicing them, fearing the backlash or the futility of their complaints. The fear of speaking up, the fear of being dismissed, and the fear of retaliation are all too real in many workplaces. This creates a culture of silence that stifles growth, creativity, and overall employee satisfaction. It's a cycle that needs breaking, but how? Firstly, leaders need to foster an environment where every voice matters, where employees feel safe to voice their concerns without fear of reprisal. Secondly, a robust system needs to be in place to handle such complaints fairly and impartially, ensuring that no one feels unheard or dismissed. In summary, the fear of speaking up stems from a lack of trust and fear of retaliation. It's a serious issue that can hamper productivity, employee satisfaction, and ultimately the overall health of an organization. Through the real-life experiences of John and Sarah, we understand the gravity of this issue and the urgent need for change. Building a culture of transparency, encouraging open dialogue, and setting up fair complaint handling mechanisms are key to breaking the cycle of silence and fostering a healthy, thriving work environment. Remember, every voice matters and every concern deserves attention. Ensuring this could be the first step towards cultivating a workplace where honesty is not just expected but celebrated.